Good morning, everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So, yeah, pretty strong day yesterday with a gap up, and we'll show you that in a second. But the important thing here is we are on a tear, basically, and we are well above the previous highs here. So I think onwards and upwards it is. That's what we should be paying attention to. The trick now is where do we get in? And you can see so far today, or yesterday should we rather say, kind of no real structure that it bounced off. We'll look at it on the lower time frames. I didn't really see anything that got me excited, and when I looked at the charts again, it had really run. So, which is fine because we have broken through the sideways price action here. We've got a decent crossover all the moving averages. We are a bit overbought at the moment. I'd like to see us pull back and come and test one of these many levels here. I'm not going to put them all in, but you see what I'm talking about. Every one of these tails would offer an opportunity to buy. So that's what I would expect. Don't want to be buying up there. I want to see us just drift lower, find some support, and then we can look for an opportunity. So if we just have a look at yesterday, there's the gap I was talking about yesterday. And obviously that is a strong magnet as well. And there's quite a bit of support or potential support to the left in this zone as well. So I'd be very, very wary of that. And yeah, hindsight being a perfect science, look at that on the hour. There is 108.292. What's that? 108.292. And nothing really else. It would have been very difficult to spot that because you'd be looking at these levels. Those were the levels we were watching. I don't think we picked this one up. Anyway, a reasonable setup. Moving averages all in the right format. And then you start, buyers come in. Another lot of buyers come in. Bar closes above the top there. There's your entry. Stop is there. So if you're trading the hour, that would kind of be in 200-point stop loss. And you'd be sitting pretty with 600 points. So if we just drop down to the 15 minutes, just see if there's anything else that changes. There's a couple of levels here in the zone. So hindsight's always perfect science. But anyway, that's what we have there. Looking for opportunities to continue. There is a bit of a gap at the top here as well. So this gap could be a breakaway gap. Don't necessarily pay too much attention today, but something will happen later in the week or sometime in the future which will come back and close that gap because that's a sizable gap. But what you could do is just find support here at 109.028. So just defend 109 and then continue to the upside. Very possible. Or pull down to 108891 and then continue. So yeah, another way of looking at this is you're busy with a very tight range at the moment. So, and if you look left, not much close by. We'll have to go maybe to a 3 hour. Have a look at that. So we do have a bit of structure ahead of us here, but this is going back to March. So there's a solid bit of structure just above us. I'll come back to the current picture. And you can see we're testing the top here. So either sideways and then break and continue, or a bit of a pullback onto one of the levels that I've just given you and then another attempt higher. Or alternatively, you can see that is pretty much last line of defense. After that, there's one extra tail there. There's a last line of defense, sorry. Okay, so let's just go get those levels for you. I'll get them on the 15 minute. Okay, so what I would expect here is if we break to the upside, we should break through 109,152, 109,211, and then more than likely reject 109,333, come back and pick up one of these levels for a long. So that's one scenario. The second scenario is that you break below 109.28, so 109 is not defended, and we come down into 108.891, 108.854 area, possibly even as low as 108.752 before the buyers come in and move up. And the third scenario would be come back and close this gap. So in other words, come back and test 108518. So any one of those three can play out. The trick is, you want to watch price action. So if you start seeing support being built on one of these levels, your entry is above that support bar or the support pattern, and then your stop is right below. If it breaks below, it takes you out. Then you do it again at the next level, because one of them is going to catch. For the move to the upside, wait for the move up, wait for the rejection, wait for the pullback onto support, and then take the opportunity with a stop below the structure. So fairly simple, easier said than done when you're in the heat of the moment, but that's how I'll be looking at this today. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.